curious how woke personas handle the real world. Watch as our favorite delusional wokies navigate real-world challenges and encounter eye-opening reality checks. And don't forget to like and subscribe, or you'll become a wokie yourself.
What's a socialist intifada?
If I'm being honest with you, I just got this at the stand over there.
Oh, okay.
I don't actually know the definition of the word intifada.
Okay.
But, I mean...
Do any of you know the definition of the word intifada? Stop bombing Gaza, that makes sense. What about that one?
From the river to the sea.
Yeah. And what does that mean?
Well, it means to it's to stop the Israeli occupation of Palestine.
From which river to which sea?
River Jordan.
From
The west bank of the River Jordan.
from the Jordan to the Mediterranean Sea, yeah. So does that mean that all of Israel should be, what is now Israel should be Palestine, in your opinion?
No, I personally don't think that. I think I'm definitely not the person to talk to about this.
Pro-Palestinian protesters waving signs, but when asked, they can't even explain what those signs mean. All show, no tell.
Okay, how many genders are there?
I don't know. Like infinite.
Genders.
Infinite. She says infinite.
Yeah.
Infinity, yeah.
Okay, how many genders can have a baby though?
Why does it matter?
I'm just curious.
Gender is not the same as sex. If you're talking about biological sex, there's more than two sexes, because what about intersex people?
There is, I agree with you. But I'm saying intersex people can't have a baby though, right?
That's not necessarily true. Intersex is a spectrum.
But they can get pregnant? Not usually.
If somebody has a full working uterus, yeah.
And a penis?
Well, not all of them have both. Some people only have, like, you know.
I know.
They can
it's
have-
a confusing question.
Well, no, they could have testicles on the inside.
According to wokies, there are infinite genders, and gender and sex are totally different. And guess what? Any two genders can give birth. Biology just left the building.
Do you want to talk about sort of transitioning or anything like that, or like what people
I
can?
never transitioned because I was born a woman.
No, of course you're a woman. Of course.
I was born a woman.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm not here challenging that at all. We're like out here. The whole thing is like being proud and it's like supporting.
Trans woman any less of a woman?
No, you are a woman. That's what I'm saying.
No. Does it make a trans woman any less of a woman?
No, you are 100% a woman.
Is a trans woman any less?
No. 100%. All women are women.
A reporter subtly teases a pro-trans biological woman by calling her a trans woman. Boom, she's offended. Can't take what they dish out.
In here! I can't believe they're not letting me in. I thought you guys were inclusive, man. Hey. Are you guys trying to be inclusive? They're not letting me in the bar. Look how inclusive this is. Look how inclusive they are here. You can't even go into the bar. You guys are bigots. These guys are bigots. They won't let us in a bar. They're just gonna have a bunch of children dressed in here drag. They're gonna come here. They're gonna come here and groom a bunch of children. They're gonna groom a bunch of children in here. They won't let me in here, but they're gonna let children. All right, hey, you're on the They're gonna let a bunch of children on here.
Alex Stein tries to get into a bar, but LGBTQ activists block him while letting children in. Selective tolerance on display.
I believe that transgenderism specifically is a mental health disorder. I believe it's a mental health condition.
Okay.
No. We're going to finish this. This is good. We have to have open conversation in this country. But I don't think the compassionate thing to do.
Health disorder.
Well,
it's how they feel.
Well, let me. If I'm going to give you a chance to respond if you'd like, but we can't have an open debate in this country if we're not able to state our views.
That's how they feel.
This is.
A trans activist gets triggered when Vivek Ramaswamy dares to say that this trans ideology might be a mental disorder. Can't handle a differing view.
Just like someone's not born a murderer and then they're bound to just go and kill a bunch of people. Just like they're not born. I'm talking about sin. Sin, I'm comparing sin to sin. Someone's not born to steal. Someone is not born to be that way. But people make a choice to commit an action. No one is forcing you to commit certain actions. No one's forcing you to say certain things, but we all have free will. No one's forced you to come to this event. You made the decision. You made the decision to get up this. here.
Street Preacher talks about sins, and pro-LGBTQ hecklers respond by cussing and shouting at him. So much for the loving left.
Sir, really, are you really Jewish? Why don't you yourself, you motherfucker? Don't you try to tell me I'm not Jewish. I'm asking you. What the are you? Are you? Oh, wait. Huh? Are you? You've never answered yet.
Self-proclaimed Jew at a pro-Palestine rally gets triggered when a reporter questions his Jewish identity. Identity politics gone wild.
Why do the Gazans need socialism? They're already starving. Get it? That was quite a good joke, guys. You have to admit. Yeah, it's quite good, actually.
You know, communism and Islam are incompatible. You're atheist, aren't you? You're atheist. So you're the kuffar, basically.
Oh, yeah. Mate, how are you? Oh, let me just stop filming. So, guys, I bumped into the looking glass. High five, high five. High five, high five, high five, my darling. High five, my darling. High five.
When a reporter tries to ask a socialist a question, pro-Palestinian supporters jump in front of the camera to block it. Much for open dialogue.
Maybe it's not a reality for certain countries to completely eliminate fossil fuels. Do you think you guys are coming back from like a privileged position in that sense?
Pardon me 1 second. If we could quickly get a look and see that, these are our representatives. We, the people, are the government. You guys are just our representatives. But the thing is, what was the question?
So the question is, how are you guys addressing economic equality if you guys want to get rid of fossil fuels?
I believe that that's a question for the leader.
Well, what do you think?
I think that I won't comment on that. Only because I really don't have an answer.
A pro-climate activist gets tangled in a reporter's questions. All passion, no preparation.
Donald Trump, he was the devil.
Yeah.
He was the devil.
And it's showing when he says things like this.
Yeah.
So the devil would say things like this.
Exactly.
Would you ever expect our current administration, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, to use this type of language when talking about people wanting to come into our country?
No.
Hell no.
No, they wouldn't even do
that.
that. They're classy people.
Yeah, they got more class than that. No.
So they wouldn't do that.
So I want you to read this headline from Politico.
Harris' blunt message in Guatemala: do not come to the U.S. Oh, she said that?
Everything I just said was not Donald Trump. It was Kamala Harris.
Oh, my God.
Show me the facts.
I'm sorry, Donald Trump.
Read that headline to me.
I don't like him either, but I apologize, sir.
Wokies realized that the quotes they were outraged over weren't from Donald Trump, but from Kamala Harris. Shock and awe.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the f?
Yeah, no, if you had legitimate...
I think I have a lot more to offer than just being on OnlyFans.
If you had
that I started
1 second,
2 months
love.
ago. There's a
1
lot
second,
more
love.
to offer than
If
that.
you had
Love.
significant IQ and skill set, you'd be able to go into the marketplace and earn a good income such that you didn't have to do that.
A guy destroys an OnlyFans model's argument by pointing out she doesn't bring any real value. Harsh truths. Want to catch Wokie moments in 4K? Watch till the end, subscribe, like the video, and comment Wokies for a chance to win a brand new iPhone 16 or a cash prize. Also, don't forget to check out the next video on the end screen for more chances to win.
You're essentially letting the fox into the henhouse, a biological male with women who, well, let's face it, this is a safe space for real women, and you don't have a problem with that.
Also, it's not that. We also do have male clients here as well, if they're a part of a family unit. But when it comes to transgender women, they are still women, and we take things very seriously when things happen to our clients, and we go from there. But we do support trans women still, regardless, in general. So I'm not going to comment on this anymore.
Okay.
Because I am uncomfortable that you guys are filming here.
Okay.
Regardless of you guys being on public property, respectfully, I think you guys just need to carry on.
Well,
Lady Lafrette's number if you have any more questions. Please don't film me. Thank you.
Well, you're in a public place.
No, I'm actually at my workplace, but please don't film me.
Well, there's no expectation of privacy in an open place like this,
We
man.
are going to have to call the police.
Okay, for standing on the sidewalk?
They're keeping a trans woman inmate with other biological women, and when questioned, they threaten to call the cops for filming in public.
Hold their hands. The Bible says... in a minute.
No, ask me to stop.
Or can we go get him?
What's that? I need you to step down, please, for a moment.
It's your reason.
Yeah, I need to speak to you.
Yeah, I'll just finish this too.
No, not the microphone. You just step down.
So, Newcastle.
Please, mate, just step down.
I'm going to get down. You don't need to force me.
But I'm asking you to get down, please.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm getting down. I'm getting down. I'm getting down.
Get down when I'm asking you.
You don't need to force. You don't need to force.
Come down.
Hey, tell me what I've done now. Get down.
I need to speak to you in private, not over the microphone, so you can step down, please. Step down, please.
Get down.
No, step down, please. Come on.
Police try to intimidate a preacher just standing on the side of the road at a parade. Freedom of speech, anyone?
If I had a massive sign with a dead fetus in it, and I went with
a small child? Yep.
Sure. Anyway, talk about pedantic. Hi. You have the right to say your voice. That's totally true. I'm not arguing with that.
Right.
I'm not arguing with your opinion.
You're arguing with the fact that the sign is turned around?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
With
so,
the vlogger right there.
Yeah.
Like, I see what I'm an actor, man. I see what the stage opportunity.
So my question is, if someone is so they believe in their beliefs so much, why would they be afraid of being on camera? What's the problem with that?
The problem isn't that.
What is it? What's the problem?
The problem is hiding the conversation until you decide to go, what about this? And a dead fetus is right there.
But you weren't listening to the conversation like I just asked.
A liberal loses it upon seeing an anti-abortion sign on the street. Can't face opposition without flipping out.
In front of you. A real man is in front of you now.
It's debatable.
He can't touch me.
It is debatable.
He can't touch me. I'm telling you, you got no heart. You got no courage. That's why I'm here by myself. In front of thousands of people. Because I'm a symbol of resistance.
Yeah, and what's that resistance? Rape? Do you support Hamas rape? Is that your resistance?
No morals, no values, no heart. So Muslims, Christians, and Jews live together peacefully, yeah?
Really? Peacefully?
Yes, they did.
What happened in...
They did, alhamdulillah. We did. The world knows it. The world knows. That's
Habibi, I'm from Yemen.
Supporters try to intimidate a reporter at a pro-Israel rally by organizing an anti-protest. So much for peaceful protest.
I think my body is sort of a gift, and I have obligations to my creator. The reason that I don't support mandatory organ donation is not because of some liberal conception of autonomy or something. It's because that's not what your organs are for. Your organs are for you. Your lungs are to bring oxygen to your blood. Your heart is to pump blood around your body. Your liver is to take care of what I will probably do later on at the bar after this speech, and so on and so forth. My organs are not for you. Your organs are not for me. So you can give an organ donation, and that can be a lovely thing to do, but you aren't obligated for it because things are known largely by what they are for.
Okay. It sounded like you were just going to be anti-organ donation for a second. I was like, that's weird.
No. But I am against, going in and stealing people's organs. I think that would be quite wrong.
A girl asks about organ donation, and he educates her on the spot, spreading knowledge one question at a time. For more Wokey videos, click on the screen right now.